Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rush Racing Division 2, round number 7 at the lovely Shanghai circuit of China for our last sprint weekend before we go into a season's break, which will be joint with silly season. Yes, it's Division 2. It is probably the division that everyone looks extremely excited for. We had a fantastic week last week in Vegas, which showed some fantastic racing, some wheel-to-wheel, some synchronizing racing as well between the two Aston Martins. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to this. We've got a few little surprises on the grid as well tonight, a few reserves jumping in as well, which is really, really good to see. But also we've got our full-time drivers as well. So I am your comms and your host on Lone Wolf tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So bear with me if my voice does go a little bit. I've got H2O, I've got a Coke, and I've got a coffee. So I'm all ready to go. But thank you very much for joining me tonight for the Chinese Grand Prix, a track that some people like and some people hate. So let's get underway with it straight away. So we will be doing the Team of the Week interview tomorrow night, where we will be talking to the team principal of Mercedes about their team of the week, which was a fantastic week, I've got to say. But we've got 20 on the grid, which is fantastic to see, and also a few reserves as well. So let's get all of the information up that we need. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. Got a few guys on the top, on the mediums, and on the softs. Well, in sprint races, it is normally like that. You will do probably the first stint on the mediums to warm up the track in itself, and also just to try and set the best time you can. And then obviously a lot of people will probably go out onto the softs and the closing stages as well. As you can see, there's a bit of a mixture of tyre selection there on the mediums and the softs. But first of all, let's go through our grid tonight, who we've got on the grid. So we've got Angus in the McLaren. We've got Hensey jumping up from Division 3 after a fantastic week in Vegas. He wants to give it a go in Division 2. He is on in the McLaren tonight. And we've got Abhishek. He's switching from the Red Bull. Now, is this could this be a big talking point here? He obviously Division 3, but he's stepping up tonight. Feels that he's pretty quick here, so we'll have to wait and see. We've then got Calco. He's stepping up as well into Division 2, so has full seat. Really good to see. Then we've then got Gangster in the Red Bull, and he has reserved quite a lot of races in Division 2 in a mixture of different types of cars, but he is in the Red Bull tonight. We've then got Toast, who is leading the championship. Only made 9 points last week. How many points can he make this week? That is going to be the question. Isaac Sutton, known as Suts in the Williams. Will the Williams have a better week this week? It wasn't the best of weeks last week, so we'll have to wait and see if we are going to have some shock surprises there. We then got Winter for hosting the lobby, so much appreciated, in the Mercedes. Will he get back onto the podium, or will it just be a point scoring position tonight? We'll have to wait and see. And we've got TTV Zombie earlier on in the feature, will be serving a 15-second going into the race, as he's the only person with a penalty, as RJ does have a 5-second, but he's not on the grid, so that will go into next week, or when he next decides to race. So we'll have to wait and see what Zombie can do in the sprint. We then got Echo in the Williams, the other driver that did struggle last week in Vegas. Symphonic, we saw him in Division 1 last night. He knows what this track is all about. He knows he's very, very fast here, so he'll be one to watch out for, as well as we did see in the reserve program the other night as well. Ryder Dare, will he get the start that he needs going into turn 1? We saw a very bad accident in the reserve program, which didn't look good, but he looked good in the Division 1 as well, so he knows what this track is all about. But will we see him win his first race this season? Remember, there is still a lot of people that have not won a race here, so we're still waiting for that time. Terrence as well, will he keep that form up? He's keeping consistent, but will he get back up to the front three? We'll have to wait and see. We then got X Kazuto as well, had a very good week last week. Obviously, it was his debut, and this is now his second race in the division after being promoted from 3. Then we got Controlling, and we know this man can do a lot more than meets the eye, but will that be tonight? We'll have to wait and see. He is teaming up with Ryder Deer in replace of Clay tonight. Then we've got Vettel, who had a go in Division 1. Finished 14th, but points is points. So let's see how he goes this week again in Division 2. Sick Paddy as well had another go. Bit of a hard night last night, so we'll have to see how he goes tonight. We then got Ricardo and Alan, the two Aston Martins, really showing what they can do. What they done in Vegas last week as well, so we'll have to wait and see. And Connor OCE struggled last night, and he knows what this track's all about as well. So they are your top 20. We've got 5 people on an outlap, Anyone give me a name? If you don't give me a name, I'll just jump on board with someone. We have got Calco, Isaac Sudden, and Symphonic for a flying lap. So put your comments in, get amongst it, get engaged with me in the stream tonight, because it is going to be a long night with the sprint weekend, with the short quali, then the sprint, then the short quali for the feature, and then the biggest one is the feature. So we're going to jump on board with Isaac Sutton for you guys to watch his flying lap. Enjoy. So that's coming around the last corner now. So what's the lap going to be? Just giving you a little on board there. Only 133.111, but it is on the medium compound tyres. So we'll have to wait and see. 5 minutes left in qualifying here for the sprint, and it's gone very, very quick there, as you can see. So let's jump on board. Who else have we got? We've still got 3 guys still to set times. Zombie in the pits at the moment. Looks like he may have invalidated there, maybe, or that, no, that's a Ferrari going in there. We've got Zombie in the pit still, controlling on a lap as well, and Connor OC has invalidated as well. So still 3 guys still to set times. At the moment, though, the V-Carb's doing a fantastic job on them softs. A 32.084 on Symphonic and a 32.414. So 4 tenths deficit between Kazuto and his TP and teammate tonight. Echo up to a 32.483 on those mediums. So that is a very impressive time. Wonder what he can do on those soft compound tyres there. We'll have to wait and see. Remember, the pit lane, if you do get warnings and it is the go, then it will not be removed if you cross the line. It is being stated in the announcement later on today, and will be continuing for the rest of the divisions as well. Watch Street Marzi is on a 20 stream streak, mate. Thank you very much. Much appreciate. Love the support, mate. You've just put yourself 450 channel points. Right, we've got a lot of guys in the pits. Controlling is coming round, though. He is in P19 at the moment. Looks like he is not setting a time. As you can see there, ERS is 89%. So I'm going to go on board with Controlling and take you all on for a flying lap of the Chinese Grand Prix. So here we go, coming up into the last corner before you get onto the main straight. No, into the pit. So I'm not taking you on board anything, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have to wait and see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of research, and I'm going to find out some Chinese names. So Shanghai GP track name. So we just have a little bit of information, because I want to know what that loop is called, because that's the one I want to know. There we go. Right, let's have a look. No, that doesn't tell me. That's all in Chinese. That doesn't tell me either. Lovely. Good to know. There we go. That doesn't tell me either. Come on, give me some track. Oh, here we go. What we got here? What's this? Oh, that doesn't work. That's even better. Great. Come on, someone give me some the track names of the blooming Chinese Grand Prix. What's going on here? Why am I not getting any track names? Let me find out. Hang on. F1 China track names. Let's have a look. See if I can get some information for you guys. No, that's the race distance and circuit. No, that's fine. We've got 3 minutes to go of the Grand Prix. What we got here? No, we've just got numbers. That's not giving me any names. Disappointing, Google. Come on. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here, see if I can get some names of the... I mean the layout of it, but it's not giving me the... no, nothing. Well, that's shocking, isn't it? That is absolutely shocking. All sector times, but no track names. Well, there you go. Thanks for that, Google. I really appreciate it. Yep, no one. Let me just try this bit. Let's try that. F1 China. This one's it's one in Chinese though. I'm gonna be able to read that. What's this one? Ooh, this one. Here we go. So I've got it. I have got it. Ooh, go back. Sorry, I had to go back. Okay. Ah, no, I haven't. Okay, forget it. I haven't got the information. So we'll just go with it from the top of my head. Anyway, who do we jump on board with for a flying lap? We've got a lot of people out, so give me a name who you want me to jump on board with on the grid, and I'll give you a flying lap of the Chinese Grand Prix. At the moment, Symphonic is leading with a 1:32.084, Kaz in a 32.414, and Echo with a 32.483. So let me know who you want me to jump on board with, and I will jump on board with them straight away. We've got 1 minute and 20 to go. Don't be shy, guys. Give me some names who you want me to jump on board with for a flying lap, and I will get on to that ASAP. At the moment, everyone is very quiet tonight. I know it's probably an early one because the sprint will be going into the feature. But let's jump on board with... Let's jump on board with Winter. He's hosting the lobby, so let's jump on board with Winter. Alright, so we're going to jump on board with Winter for a flying lap. Here we go, about to start now. So getting into the first corner, getting on to the main straight, burning a little bit of the ERS. You'll see him switch over to the left-hand side, so he gets a very, very good line coming into probably one of the hardest parts of China, the big loop, all the way around into sector 1 here at the moment. Keeping nice and tight onto the curves, keeping nice and tight on the exit as well. Getting a good exit, getting the power down, not trying to lose the back end. Then he'll burn a little bit coming down here, move over to the left hand side, might cushion the curb here on the entry. Yes, he does. Gets over to the left hand side. He'll move over to the right now, and then he'll probably keep very nice and tight on the left hand side. He'll get a little bit too wide there, keeping it nice and tight so far. He'll keep it nice and tight here going in through into sector 2. Very nice so far. He does have a curb in front of him, so might get a little bit of a toe on the straight. You can clip that curb coming out on the exit there. Then you want to slow it down. This is the second hardest part of the track. The really nice left-hander, and then going into the right-hander. We have to really caress the car all the way around. Not too much on the acceleration. Caress the car, keeping it nice and tight, not hitting the curb. Then getting onto the exit, onto the curb, burning as much ERS as you can. DRS enabled all the way down the main straight in sector 3, where we will see probably most overtakes tonight. Then easy onto the brakes to the 100 to the 50 zone, gets onto the curb, keeps it nice and tight to the left, will move over to the right hand side. Very easy to invalidate here. You've got to be so careful, keeping it nice and clean onto the curb and across the line for Winter for a 1:32.020, and goes P4. Mercedes on fire, P1 and P4 at the moment. Great start for them. We've got more guys coming around the corner. We've got Kelco down at P20. What's it going to be? Does he get into 32s? No, he gets into the 33s. We've got Aben coming around as well. What's it going to be for Aben? Can he push it? What's it going to be? He's got his teammate up there as well, up into P10. And his teammate down there, P16. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your sprint qualifying for the sprint race coming up. And Zombie takes pole position, Toast in P2, and Ryan Adair in P3. Only 4 guys currently in the 131s. Symphonic, the man that is probably a China sweat here, only P7 with a 32.084. So Kaz, early on when they were right at the top, dropping down to P15. And remember, points go down to P8, and also with your fastest lap. So yeah, great start there for Zombie. He's going to need it because he's got that penalty in the feature. So Zombie taking pole position, Toast taking P2, and Ryan Adair taking P3. We've also got some comments coming in, same time for Gangster in D1 and D2, P12 and D1, P18 and D2. This is worrying. Ooh, little bit of yeah. A little bit of a remark there from the engineer of Red Bull. As you can see, Gangster down there in P18 as well, and Terence in P11. Both Hasses down there in P17. Both Hasses down there in P19 and P20. But remember, no safety cars in a sprint race. I think it's something that EA have decided to do. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, but there is no safety cars. So if anything happens, it's near enough done. So let's wait and see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wait and see. We've got nice blue skies, looks like it. No mixture on the weather there. So let's just have a look and engage with our viewers. No. 17 viewers tuning in. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Engage with the stream. Get amongst it. Ask any questions you do need or onboards, and I will try and get on board with these as soon as possible. Bear with me. It is going to be a long night, but it's going to be electrifying here for Division 2. Remember the last race for Division 2 before they go into the break week, where they will be finishing up here and then having a nice little break, going to silly season. Will we see any moves in Division 2? We're going to have to wait and see after Division 3 finishes on Wednesday night at 12 o'clock. And then obviously you've got the Formula 1 2026 season starting up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're off for the sprint race at China. Here we go. Let's have a look. We've got a few guys on the mediums and a few guys on to the hards. Zombie takes into turn 1 very nicely. What about behind him? Keeping it nice and clean so far. He leads the way. We've got moves happening left, right and centre. Does Toast go for a move? No, he doesn't. He stays behind him currently at the moment. And Lamb has lost position down into P5. Angus has got the job done on there. Sick Paddy up into P6 and Connor OC in 7th. Winter down in P7, so not having the best of starts here. Zombie is leading the way back down at the bottom. Kaz up into P17. Oh, bit of drama there. We've got Symphonic. We've got people going side by side at the moment. Back up to the front. Angus is getting pretty close to the back of Suts as well. Back down in front again. We've got Aben and Symphonic going at it as well. Nice little move there. We've got Vettel trying to go down the outside there with Symphonic. Nice little move. Does he get the move done? Trying to give some room there. Symphonic will have to wait and see what happens. Keeping it nice and clean. Oh, someone goes for a move. Controlling. Does he get it right? Yes, he does. He's going very slow. No, he keeps it in. Formation. He's in P13 at the moment. Remember, Control and Vettel, Symphonic, Aben and Echo are all out of the points. It goes from Connor, Winter, Sick Buddy, Ryan Adair, Angus, Isaac, and Toast and Zombie. They are your top 8 at the moment. We've got a move going on here for Isaac starting up into P3. Gets the job done on Angus. Ryan Adair, but someone's gone wrong there. And Angus gets the job done. Looks like Suts made a mistake and Angus up into P3. Great start for the McLaren driver. But they are letting Toast and Zombie get away with it at the moment. 136.577 Ford Zombie leading this race. Lap 2 out of 10 currently at the moment. Then we've got Toast, Angus, Isaac, Sutton, Ryan Adair in P5, all over the back of him. And then he's got his brother right behind, Sick Paddy. Winter in P7, Connor OC and Winter going at it. Nice to see there. Mercedes now up in a P7, Connor OC down into P8, Echo in P9, Aben P10, Symphonic P11, Vettel P12 controlling, then Terence, Gangster, Ricardo, Kazuto, Hennessy, Calco and Almashek are down there, P19, P20. Ricardo not having the best of nights, but we know what he can do from the back of the grid, so do not underestimate him. Look at Winter and Connor. They're having a nice little battle there in P8 and P7. We'll jump on board with an OB on board Winter so he can get the job done on Connor OC. Mediums and hards. Bit of a mixture here. A lot of people talking about the tyre wear here at China is a bit of an issue, so we're going to have to wait and see if there is going to be an issue in the sprint as well, because it's got 10 laps. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the hards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 10 on the mediums, 10 on the mediums, and 11 on the hards. So a little bit of a mixture of tyre strategy there. Well, as you can see out the front, top 3, Angus is 1.1 behind Toast as Winter gets into a little bit of the dirty air there, moves over to the left, trying not to make contact in the back of Connor OCE. He's in the points. It's only a point, but he's in the points. And there you can see, fastest laps coming up. Toast, 34.788. So at the moment, he is getting 8 points, the same as Zombie, with that fastest lap. As we can see, Winter trying to catch to the back of Connor and staying in that DRS. Could be a nice little DRS train here, as we've got all the way down from P1 to P2 is a DRS, and then P3 all the way down basically to the bottom of the grid is a DRS train at the moment. So nice little battles going on. Can Isaac Sutton get to the back of Angus and get the job done and catch up to the back of Toast? Because it looks like at the moment Toast and Zombie are walking away with this sprint race. Symphonic though, 3.5 tenths behind Aben at the moment. He's putting a nice little battle on there between the Aston and the V-Car, followed very closely there by Vettel. Controlling is 8 tenths back, nearly out of the DRS as well. Do not want to be out of the DRS. We've got the 2 Red Bulls in P14 and P15, so they're going to have to work together. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. And is he down there in P18? We're going to do some position changes as well, just to see what's going on. And there you go, look at that. So we've got some 3 spots, we've got some 5 spots, we've got some 4 spots lost. Yeah, not many people have lost positions, really. Go back up to the front. We've got a little move going on here between Isaac Sutton and Angus, and he's up into P3. Angus down there in P4, and Ryan Adair trying to get back at him in that P5 spot at the moment, with his brother behind him, P6, and his teammate of Connor OCE. But it is a big DRS train continuing at the moment. Back out to the front though. Angus and Ryan are going at it, and Ryan back out in front into P4, and he is on the hards. He's going around the outside. He's got the move done on Isaac Sutton as well, and it could be 2 for 1 here. But Isaac Sutton is holding it. Oh, a little bit of a wheel lock there between the Ferrari and the Williams, and look at the gap that's caused. A 2.6 second gap now between Isaac and Toast. You've got Angus getting involved. Oh, Mercedes goes around the outside, doesn't get the move done. Wins a little bit of contact there with Connor OCE, doesn't get the move. Going into the loop of Sector 1. No, he doesn't, goes too wide. That's going to bring him under threat from Echo, who comes around the outside, doesn't get the move done. They're going to go side by side. Echo's going to have a better line here. Oh, he's trying to hold it, really trying to hold it. Winter goes round the outside, trying to hold the position. Oh, and he gets the move done and stays in PA. Winter is going to be really careful not to lose that position there, because Echo is holding him, and then Aben's now getting involved, and you're bringing everyone else back into this battle. But look at this battle at the front. Isaac Sutton is 2.8 seconds behind Toast and Zombie, so they're in a great position at the moment. And Toast will just stay with Zombie as much as he can, and then try and take him on the final lap, unless anything happens in the final couple of laps of the end of this sprint race here. Watch out for those hards. They could be coming into it, and the mediums could drop off, which is definitely going to change the spice up of this race. We're going to jump on board the back of, I don't know who to jump on board with. This is all going on at the moment. We've got Echo has got the job done on Winter. Winter now out of the points, down into P9. He's going to really have to push it back in there. And does he make the move on Echo? He's got Aben for company as well. In Winter around the outside. Does he get the move done? Lovely move, keeping it nice and clean. Very well done. Great move. But no, Echo gets the better grip and traction. Winter's going to go side by side, and they're going to battle, because this is the points. They're not going to leave it. They're going to continue, and they're still going at it. Echo stays in that position at the moment and is in that P8. Winter's going to have another go. We'll have to save that battery. Back up to the front. We've got Angus in that P5 spot. 5.5 tenths behind Isaac Sutton. Lamb, 2.3. Keep an eye on that time at the moment. A little bit further down there. We've got Vettel. Jump on board and give Vettel a little bit of screen time there. But Vettel is 1.5 tenths behind Symphonic. Take it away for a flying lap on Vettel from here. Here we go. someone's gone off there. Oh, that might be... Oh, no! A little bit of drama there, and Vettel's hit the back of Winter. And that's definitely going to be looked at there from Winter. Unsafe rejoin. Oh, that is not a good rejoin there. And that will definitely be looked at. Winter, 10-second penalty as well. Oh, you exceeding track limits. Absolute drama there for the Mercedes driver, and he was having such a great start. Oh, his wheel's gone. Wheel failure. Absolute drama there for Winter, and his race could be over and done and dusted. Back out to the front. Toast is still at the back of Zombie. We are going to stay with Toast there. And we've got yellows as Winter is yellows. He's definitely having major problems. But we're going to jump back on with Toast as Toast is about to try and get the move done. Lap 6 out of 10. It's getting close to the end of this race. Still a lot to go at the moment. Aben just at the points at the moment. Echo into the points. 2 Williams into the points as well. And looks like something happened there. And it looks like Vettel is... had a mistake, and he's onto the grass as well. So there's a lot going on in the sprint race now. A little bit of drama, and yeah, I don't think Vettel's gonna be happy. Oh, Vettel, what's happened there? Looks like Vettel's lost into the wall. How's he ended up over there? Wow, I have no idea what's happened there, but he's gone into the wall, so that's interesting. And he is out of this race. Zombie in P1, Toast in P2, back further down. Ryan Adair slowly bringing that gap down. 1.8 seconds. Is it going to be enough to do near the end? That's going to be the question between Ryan Adair and Toast. If they keep messing around and saving the battery and stuff like that, Ryan Adair could be joining this party. Terence has left the session. We're going to have to get Terence back in. Unfortunately, he's gone off the track there as well. So a little bit of drama going on here. Winter's retired as well, 2 down. And Terence and Gangster, well, Gangster's dropping like a fly down there into P15. We've got Terence in the P13 as well. And they've got the 2, is it the 2? One of them looks like it is... One of them's a white Red Bull. That's why I was getting confused. Terence and P13. Oh, Symphonics round as well. Oh, there's absolute scenes here. Look at this. Look at the drama here. Oh, 2 cars involved. Could be 3 or 4. We're going to have to look at that because that will be looked at. Lap 7. Multi-incident as it is into the rules. There we go. Lap 7. Multi-incident sprint. We will fire that in there and see what happens. But, wow, drama in this sprint race, changing right near the end, and Symphonic and Kaz down at P16 and 17 is not probably what they thought. Terence in P12 at the moment, doing a great job. At the points currently, he's got Calco for P11. Vettel has left the session as well. Oh, what's happened here? I'll need an invite when quali starts. Okay, well, you're going to have to ask your driver. I'll probably have to do it at the end of quali. And we'll go from there. But getting very close now. Lamb is 1.4 seconds back with two laps to go, and he is really pulling the gap in. You got Isaac Sutton in P4, 1.8 seconds back from him. 7.5 tenths back from him is Angus. Nice little battle going on there between Hennessy and Terence. We've then got Connor OCE in P6, Tech Party in P7, Aben in P8 at the moment. They are going to be the people that score points. Will Echo be able to get Aben? That's going to be the question. Back up to the front though. Nice little battle going on here. Who's going to be able to relinquish the position? Is it going to be... Nah, you have to get it from someone else. I can't stop the stream, bro. You have to get it from Toast or Winter. Winter's the host. Ask Winter. He's the host, mate. He is DNF, so he can send you an invite back into the lobby. Toast is getting so close to Zombie now, and he's just waiting to move down low on the ERS there, just to drop that off. Sorry, I apologise about that. But Lamb is getting into the mix of this. 1.2 Toast. Is he going to go for the move? No, we've got one more lap to go, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're going to stay on board with Toast at the moment. I'm just going to reply to this message. There we go. Right, so let's have a look. We've got more drama going on here as Connor OCE has dropped down into P5. Angus is now split in the middle in P6, so I think Connor might have got Angus And now can Sick Party get him? This is a great night for Kick so far. Both teams in the points as it stands, and Williams could be in the points as well. We've got one in P4 and one in P9. This could be a very interesting start to the race. Remember, going to be interesting to see how the guys go at the front, because Zombie and Toast, they've just pulled away. But guess who's joined the party? The Ferrari driver of Lamb. Does he have the tyres? It looks like he does have the tyres. And this is going to be massive for the guys for strategy going into the feature of what the hards can do against the mediums. Does he have the tyres? Here we go. We're on board with Toast at the moment. He is right on board. You can see Lamb in the background. We got one lap to go. Who is going to take this sprint race? Here we go. Toast getting close to Zombie. Zombie doing a fantastic from start to finish. Remember, he does have the 15 to serve in the feature, so he definitely wants to start well. Great start. Here we go. Final lap. And here it goes. Toast in P2, Lamb in P3. Can Lamb spoil the party here tonight in China? As you can see, Toast very close to the back of Zombie. He's just going to time it and then execute it. We'll have to wait and see when he's going to execute it. How much does Zombie have in that tank, in that Mercedes? Oh, he's getting very close to the back of him. And Lamb is just waiting for a mistake, but just seems a little bit too far back at the moment. And as Toast goes for a move on the right-hand side, does he get the job done? They're going to go side by side. Zombie pulls away again. Lamb pulls in the gap now, 4.5 Tims. Isaac Sudden is just down the road, 2.6. We're going to go back on board with this battle, as it's going to be the finale here between the two of them. Zombie, Toast, and Lamb. Can Lamb spoil the party? Can those hards do what the mediums can? They've got one basically long straight to see who is going to take the win here. We've got drama happening at the back of Symphonic. Looks like he's got the job done on his teammate Kaz up into P16 at the points. Echo has fallen way off Aben, so Aben will get the last spot in P8. Here we go. Down the main straight. Zombie's going to have to burn everything he can. Toast is behind him. Lamb doesn't seem to be to be closer enough, so it doesn't look like Lamb's going to get the move unless they all make a mistake. Here comes Toast on the left-hand side. Does he get the job done? Zombie's going to have to hold his line. He's gone too deep there. It looks like he's made a big mistake, and Toast looks like he's going to get the move done, and yes, he does. Oh no, Zombie loses it on the final corner, and he comes back at him, but he's not going to get the move done, and they cross the line. Toast takes P1, Zombie takes P2, and Lamb takes P3. What a race for the sprint. Cannot wait to see what these guys can do in the feature. And look at all that. What a night for Kick as well. P7 and P5, they'll be very happy with that. And a great performance as well from the Williams after Vegas. That is a good way to start. And, well, Hennessy has fallen all the way down into P17 there, so I don't know what's happened there. But, yeah, that is it. And we got Albashek in P18. Will finish the end of this race. Just double check a few things. Right. There we go. So they are your weekend results for the month. We'll move over. We've got Toast, Zombie, and Ronadera, your top three. Then Isaac, then Sudden, then Connor OC, Anger, Sick Buddy, Aben are your top finishers that score all points. Then Echo, Ricardo, Kelko, Gangster Control, and Terrence, Symphonic, Kaz, Hennessy, Abhishek, Winter, and Vettel, unfortunately, are your DNFs. And the fastest lap goes to Toast as well. So 9 points going into this feature weekend as well, coming up very, very soon. So what a start. What a start for the Alpine. What a start for the Mercedes as well. And Winter was right in there, but really unfortunate to drop out of it. Right, Vettel, I will invite you on this one because we're just about to do quali. So I'll invite you on this one if you're in. If you're not, then I do not know. But there we go. I'll send you an invite. And Terrence is in as well. All right. Looking quite overcasty there, so going to be interesting to see how we go. Got 17 minutes of short quality, so yeah, going to be a very interesting start to say the least. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have tuned in and you missed that, that was a very interesting start to the sprint weekend, and now it is the one that we all been looking forward to, the feature race. This is where all the points are made, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this is going to go. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. There looks like there could be a few pens coming in there. There's obviously wheel failure on Winter's issue. Hopefully, he can get that sorted going into the main race, and we'll have to wait and see. But we've got Zombie and Albashek on flying on and up that, so we'll probably jump on board with one of those guys soon. But we'll take you through our flying lap of. China. But first of all, just give you a bit of a heads up as we are coming tomorrow night, where we will be joined by Nishka and I think Nishka and Zombie tomorrow night, I think, actually is in the comms box. I'm just going to just double check that very, very quickly. Let's have a look. Yep, it is. It's Nishka and Zombie tomorrow in the comms box with the interview of the Mercedes team principal. So it'll be interesting to see what that's going to be. And then obviously you'll be joined by myself on track as well with other few Division 4 drivers, which will be very, very good. And then obviously Division 5 on the Tuesday. And then the last one before City season, Division 3 on the Wednesday. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. Let's jump on board with Albashek for a flying lap. So, coming down the main straight, burning all the ERS. Let's see how we're going to go. Going into turn 1. It's looking quite cold out there, so we could see a little bit of rain. I'm just looking at the moment. It doesn't look too good out there. It looks very dull and dark, so we'll have to wait and see. We could see a bit of rain. No comments coming in at the moment. No spoiler alerts, so we'll have to wait and see. But it doesn't look nice out there. So we'll have to wait and see. But so far, into the 50, 60, 70% on the ERS at the moment. We'll have purple through every single sector. I think as he is the first person to set a time. But at the moment, so far, so good. In the Haas tonight as well. But let's have a look from Albashek what he can do. So 62% on his battery coming into Sector 2. About to get into Sector 3 very, very soon. Onto the 5th gear, down to 6, up to 7. Doesn't push into 8. No. Drops all the way down into Gear 3, coming through the hardest part. Now into the loop. Caressing all the way around, giving it nice and smooth. Getting onto the acceleration a little bit dangerous there, getting on the ERS, coming out of the corner. You don't want to lose the back end, burning all the ERS, then getting onto the DRS. As you can see, burning quite a lot down the main straight here in Sector 3. This is where you can gain most of your speed. You really need to be careful on the brakes, not going too far and overcook it, going too deep and then trying to recorrect it. Then you've come into the last corner, being very careful not to get too far over to the right and invalidate. It's very easy. Crosses the line and does a 32.451. So good time there for Albashek to start. But we are going to see a Kick Sauber start as well. Who else are we going to see coming down? Looks like Zombies on lap as well. No, he slowed right down, 100% on the battery there. So interesting, he slowed right down. So that means Winter will be finishing his lap off. So we'll wait and see what Winter can do on his time. Let's see if he's got those wheel malfunctions all sorted. Let us know because he's being engineered tonight. We'll have to wait and see what happens, what the guys will say in the Merc garage, if it's all fixed, because wasn't the night for him in the sprint. Coming around into the final corner, what's it going to be for Winter? Can he push it into the 31s? Yeah, 32.016. And Zombie a 2:04 there, so he's about to start his lap. And, well, there you go. We have Mercedes P1 and P3, but Zombie is on a lap at the moment. So we are going to see a big improvement, but we are going to see some time set. So 32.016 is the time to beat. Are we going to see anyone into the 31s? We did in the sprint quali, and I'm sure we're going to see in the sprint as well. That slipstream didn't work that well. No, it didn't. I don't know what he was doing. He was really slow on the side there, Marzi. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But I think we've got everyone in because Vettel is on an outlap, so he looks like he is back. So let's jump on board with. Let's jump on board with Suts. Suts had a fantastic start in the sprint, so I'm going to let you all enjoy a flying lap with Suts in the feature as well. Over to Suts on the feature. Oh, not the start he wants there, because that's an invalidation before he even goes. So we are not jumping on board with Sats. We're going to jump on board with who is close to the end here. We've got Calco that's invalidated. We've got his teammate Echo. Let's jump on. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna jump on board with. Jump on board with Terrence. There we go. Let's jump on board with Terrence. Okay, well there we go. We've seen Terrence just about to finish his lap there, getting a little bit of a toe off his teammate Gangster. So good start there. Let's have a look. How much is that going to push Terrence up to the top? 131 and a 132.7. So not a bad start there for the two Red Bulls. Gangster looking, well, there's not much hardly anything in it. There's literally a tenth between Gangster and his teammate Terrence there. So nice to see the toe. Haven't seen it much this season. Obviously with full quality. In the sprint it might happen again. Well, this is the feature winter sprint. So hopefully you get it sorted. Well, you are pole position at the moment, mate. So great start there. We're going to jump off the Red Bulls now. We're going to jump on board with what's going on there? Hennessy's going way over there that little bit. So yeah, may have trying to help his teammate of Angus, who is about to come around into the final corner. Are we going to see any change here for the McLarens? Great week they had last week in Vegas, and Angus is looking pretty quick as well. Only P10, and Hennessy's about to start his lap. We've also got Aben, Isaac, Sutton, and Toast, as we saw earlier on in the sprint. Very, very good night for him so far for the Alpines, and leading the overalls at the moment, continuing 3 weeks in a row. So will it be 4 weeks going into the break week? We're going to have to wait and see. We've got Hennessy on a lap at the moment. 8 minutes to go in the feature qualifying. Still plenty of time, but at the moment it's a double Mercedes, a P1 and a P2, Symphonic in P3 and Formula Echo P4. Then Sick Party are your top 5 at the moment. So Kick Sauber having a fantastic weekend so far in China in the sprint and also in the feature quality as well in P5 and P6. They're looking very good. This is going to be very different, a lot more laps. And the strategy is going to be the key here. We're going to have to wait and see what we're going to see. But Hennessy looking good so far. Down there in P16, his teammate in P10. And we've got Ricardo in P11. Aben hasn't set a time yet, who looks like is about to finish up on that time. So we're going to jump on board with... No, we're not. We're not going to jump on board with Aben. We're going to jump on board with Ricardo. We slowed right down. So it is Hennessy who we'll stay on board with, because Hennessy's about to finish his lap there. And, what happened there? I see the McLaren getting in the way a little bit there. Did he get in the way of his teammate? That would have been very interesting. Let's have a look. Coming around the final corner. 6%, very low on the ERS. Looking good there, though, for Hennessy. Up into P10. He is literally hardly anything in it between him and his teammate as well. So really, really good to see. Good work there for McLaren's. Last time Merck was 1-2 in stage of quality. They went on to win the race. Well, we're going to have to wait and see, Connor. You might be swinging from the chandeliers if you think that. But things can happen. Things can happen. Calco down there on that lap, down there P17, not setting a time. Toast, not setting a time. There's Axella not setting a time. And Aben not setting a time. But Aben is about to finish up his time here. Coming round into the last couple of corners. He's got his teammate in P12. What's it going to be for Aben this week at China? Going into the feature, let's have a look. Coming around into the final corner, down the main straight. And only into P10. So he's 3 spots away from his teammate. Good start there for Aben. We've got Broken Arm is not doing wonders controlling. Having a little bit of a say there with the broken arm that he's received. 132.779, mate. You're in P17. There's hardly anything in it, mate. You get a couple of attempts and you're going to shoot all the way up into the top 10. So push, mate. Push, push, push. That's all I'm going to say. Back up. Down the bottom again, we've still got... Oh, there you go! Oh, 131.772, and that is the deficit between him and Winter. 2.5 temps between Toast and Winter for the time being. Calco is coming round as well. Who else have we got? Someone else has done a lap as well. I'm just trying to keep on board. Vettel up into P8 as well. Out qualifying Lamb. What a lap there from Vettel. And these guys are going to go again. So we are going to see improvements. What can we see from the Haas driver? He's got his teammate in P10 and he's down there in P20. What are we going to see from Calco? He's burning all that ERS down that final main straight. 5 minutes to go. We'll probably see these guys come into the pits. If it's not good enough, let's have a look. Come around into the final corner and going on to the last corner. Sorry, not final corner, last corner. Coming up now, here we go, 5%. What's it going to be for Calco? Well, he's gone very wide there. Well, he's a little bit of mishap there, and he's a 133.483. Bit of a mistake there. I know that he can improve on that. We've got Isaac Sudden as well on a lap. Oh, could he be a lap? I'm not sure. We've got Aben. Looks like he's coming into the pits, done and dusted. Toast is leading the way, a 31. He's the only car in the 31s at the moment. I'm sure we're going to see some 31s. Look how close it is between Winter, Zombie, and Symphonic, and Echo compared to Toast. So let's have a look. We have got 2.5 tenth gap. I'm sure we'll be able to see that. Let's have a look. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. We're going to have about 4.5 minutes to go. I'm sure of it. I'm sure about 4 minutes. So everyone is into the pits. And there we go. The 2 Mercedes. What a start for them. P2 and P3. And the Alpine P1. And the 2 Kicks P6 and P7. So, yeah. It's the battle of the teams tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The battle of the teams. Because I have aura. Love it. Love it. Because I have aura. Okay, right. 4 minutes to go. Everyone's going to get their setups all ready and sorted, and we are going to get on board with some racing. 27 people tuning in. Thank you very much. Got any questions or you want to use any of those channel points? Feel free and fire away. Calco will definitely want to be going again. He'll definitely want to be pushing. He is not that far off controlling. I know he can do it, so we'll have to wait and see. But the question is, will Toast be topped at the top? Is it going to be another Zombie and Toast show? We'll have to wait and see. Lamb down there in P9 as well. He'll definitely want to improve on that. He will not be happy with that quality, especially when he knows that he can put it into the top 3. Symphonic as well. Really good start from him. But we can see these times change dramatically now. 3 minutes to go. We're starting to see a few people come out on track. We've got Gangster is the first one coming out, so he'll be the first one setting a time. Is that going to be early? We've got Terrence as well. Looks like the Red Bulls could be working together on this one to try and get their guys up the field. This could be a hard night. Remember, safety cars are going to happen in this race if there is any drama or damage. So Gangster's about to start. Let's see if there's going to be any improvement on Gangster's lap while he's on a lap. Let's have a look. Sector 1. Coming around the loop. Have to be so careful in this corner. Just get onto the curb and that's it. You can lose it. So nicely done so far. He's a 132.608. Let's have a look. Can he beat it? Slipstream, Strat, Big Brain. Let's have a look. We'll have to wait and see, Marzi. 2.5 attempts up on his time. That will take him to a 32.4, which will put him P9, P10 as it stands. Good start for Gangster. What can we see in Sector 2? Three and a half attempts. That will put him up to a 32.3. He's looking at P6 at the moment. This is a great lap from the Red Bull. Now he's coming very close to his teammate, and I don't know if they've got that right. I think Terence was too. I think it was too early on the corner there. He needed to be further down the straight. Let's have a look. Could he have lost time there? Oh, a little bit of a lock up on the brakes. Could this be a top 5 for Gangster? Hasn't got a full-time seat. This could mean big things for him. Crosses the line. What's it going to be? 31. Can he get into the 31s? 32.3. Doesn't make any more time. He stays where he is at the moment. Then we've got Terence is the other car that's on a flying lap. Now they're going to do it again, but they've got to get the slipstream right. He does not want to be sitting on the corner. He needs to be further down the main straight. Terence in lap 1. Let's have a look. We're just going to jump on board these because they're all flyers. Now the last 2 cars that will set times. Sector 1. Oh, he's down on his time. He's down on his time. We're going to jump off. We're going to go on to Ricardo. Ricardo starting up as well into Sector 1. Here we're going to see an improvement from Ricardo. Down in P16. This is not the track that compared to he had last week. Let's have a look. Sector 1. Seeing an improvement. No improvement from him. Gonna jump on board with Abhishek into Sector 2 now. The suspense is real. No, he's not on his time. We're going to go back on Terence. As Terence is 2.5 tenths up. So it's going to put him to a 32.765, which will put him around about that P12. Is he going to make any more time in the final hurdle? Let's have a look. Is he going to do it? What's it going to be for Terence? P6 to 32.2. What a time. Let's go on to the Mercedes. We've got Zombie. He's 4.5 tenths up. This is flying. This is in the 31s without a doubt. And it's pole, baby. 31.420. And he's taking pole. Who else we got coming around the corner? It looks like we've got Aston. Yes, it is an Aston. Of Ricardo. What does he set? He's up into P13. Then we've got Lamb. Lamb into P2 at 31.766. Then we've got some kicks. And it's Sick Pony in the 32.057. Winter, what's Winter going to do? He stays P4. What about Toast? This is the man that we're looking at the moment. It's very close. He's just under a tenth quicker. What's it going to be in the final sector? Come on, what's it going to be for Toast? Can he take Zombie off the pole position? No, he can't. He stays into P2, but drops Lamb down into P3. A little bit further down, we've got Vettel as well. We've got a few other guys coming around into P10. Vettel. Aben crosses the line. Not very happy with his time. He's into P11, and Angus is into P8. Good time from Angus. What about controlling? And is done and dusted. What a qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen. The Red Bulls tried to do the slipstream. It worked for one. It didn't work for the other. And then Zombie pipping Toast as well. And he needs that, especially with that penalty as well going into it. Absolutely fantastic. Love qualifying. What a quality that was. Thanks, Calco. Appreciate it, mate. Mercedes P1, Toast P2, Ryan Adair P3. They are your top three. Winter, Sick Party, Connor, Symphony, Angus, Echo, Terence, Control and Battle, Alan, Gangster, Isaac Sudden, Abhishek, Ricardo, Hennessy, Calco, and Kaz. Kaz down there in P20. It's a big name to see him that far down. Same with Ricardo as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get underway for the finale race of the break week, and it is going to be it's going to be a very good night. Strategy is going to be the key here. Look at that. Bright skies. We had an overcast, dull and dark for quali, and now it's going to be bright and sunshine here for the race. Strategy is going to be the key. Who's starting mediums? Who's starting hards? Are they going to go for the one stop? Are they going to go for the two stop? Will we see safety cars? Questions will be answered. Loving the comments, guys. Thank you very much for jumping in, as always. Love the enthusiasm. Vamos! Zombie. Yes, well done, Zombie. Great job. Great sort of comment. Thank you very much as well for the comments. Right, I'm going to have a quick drink of the old Coke, and then we will get underway with the race. Ooh, bombshell alert here, ladies and gentlemen. Rain in the later stages of this race. That basically gives it 50-50 of who could win this race. That is a nice little spicy meatball to have in the middle there. If you have that with a little bit of rice or a bit of pasta, wherever you want to have meatballs with. But I would definitely say rice is the way to go. But anyway, forget my meatballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're away for Division 2. Sprint weekend at China. And here we go. Let's have a look. It's the start here. Get rid of that screen. We got Toast leading the way. He gets it away from Zombie. More drama at the back as we're seeing some arrows change left, right, and centre. But Zombie leads the way. We've got Lamb up into P4. He's going up against the kicks. And his brother, yet again, goes around the outside of Connor, gets the job done. Winter's got 10 seconds. I think we've still got wheel malfunctions. This could be an early retirement for Mercedes. Not the night they want. Abhishek's got 10 seconds. Lamb, everyone is going side by side. I'm trying to keep up. We've got Toast in P1, Zombie in P2. It's all going on here. It's all going on at the front at the moment, but we've got drama. Look at the strategies we're seeing. We're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the medians and the rest of the grid on the hards. So that's saying the hards are the tyre. Will we see the hards get the mediums? It's Zombie versus Toast. It's hards versus mediums. And it's going to be a great, interesting fight here. 9.5 tenths. Toast is really trying to pull away that gap. But that gap will fall because Zombie will have the better tyre going in. Ricardo and Isaac are going side by side as Ricardo up in the P12 behind his teammate and Aben. Oh, we've got yellows as well, and that is Winter. I think Winter's race is done. I think he has got serious wheel problems, and that is absolutely commiserations for Mercedes. After a fantastic week last week and Team of the Week, not the start that they want. Did have a very good start in Division 1 as well. Terence dropped down into P15 as well. He's got into a little bit of traffic there. Calco up in the P14. Good start from the Haas driver there. Then we've got Isaac Sutton in front of him. Back up to the front. We've got Controlling. After a broken arm, he is in P8. What a drive from this man. How has he got that far up? Absolutely fantastic. P8. Fantastic, only making 3 spots. I thought he was further down the grid than that. My apologies. Back out to the front. Zombie is out of the DRS of Toast. Now he's going to come under pressure from Sick Party, Ryan and Connor. This race is definitely spicy. Ricardo and Aben doing a bit of synchronised racing as they always do. One's holding up the one behind and the other person is trying to continue. And we've got Yellows and Winter's race is going to be done, I think. Let's have a look. We're going to see a retirement here, I'm sure of it. Oh, that is commiserations. I feel so sorry for Winter. Winter, do not leave the session, my friend. You are the host. Otherwise, we will lose. We'll have to migrate, unfortunately. I don't want to do that. So do not leave this session, my friend, if you are listening. Toast is leading the way. Then Zombie, Sick Party, Ryan Adair, Connor OCE, Symphonic, Angus, Controlling, Echo, and Vettel are your top team. Ricardo, Aben, Isaac Sudden, Calco, Terence, Abhishek, Az, Gangster and Hennessy are the remaining of the drivers. We've got 19 drivers. Winter, unfortunately, wheel malfunctions. It's unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. I do feel for him. And his car is going to come out and retire as well. So Toast coming around in the final corner. 1.5. This guy is flying. Ooh, Zombie making a bit of a mistake there. And that's going to bring Sick Party into it. And look at this. Ryder there moving on the outside and gets the move done. Does he? Let's have a look. Yes, he does. Up into P3. Sick Party down into P4. Symphonic trying to go around the outside of Connor OC. Holds his line. Connor's going to hold that line. Does he go around the outside? Yes, he does. Oh, does he keep the move done? Yes, he does. At the moment, what's going on at the front? I'm just trying to see what's happening here. Is that Mercedes? That is. That's Zombie. I thought it was Winter. My apologies. We've got Ryder there in P3 and Sick Party and Connor. They're having a bit of a little battle there. The two kicks, TP versus teammate. But look at this. Let's jump on board Ryan Deere for a lap here because he's in P3, 2.5 tenths behind Zombie. And, well, P2 down to P5, all on the hard compound tyres. Symphonic, Toast, controlling, Abhishek and Kaz, all on the mediums. And Abhishek has already got a penalty already, and we're only on lap 3 out of 28. So he's definitely going to have to push and not the place to get penalties. And I don't know where he's got it. An interesting place because, yeah, there is only a few places in China where you can get penalties. Got a few comments coming in. Interesting. Where's my team S? Not responsible for weather guesses. Yeah, well, thank you very much for the comments. Let's see how many one stops happen. We'll have to wait and see as well. As Ryder there goes for a move. Does he get the move? Has to slow right down on the brakes. A little bit of a tap on the back of the Mercedes. And he's in the DRS of Zombie. But I'll tell you something. If these two battle, Toast is going to run away. He's going to have a nice little gap when he decides to pit. We're seeing moves happen there as Connor gives him 3 seconds and he's let him past. Zombie's let Ryan pass and Ryan is going to try and push on and catch Toast in that P1 position, 1.9 seconds back. Connor OCE does have that 3-second time penalty. We are going to jump on board with... Symphonic for a flying lap. Whole flying lap. Enjoy. Alright, there we go. Symphonic on a flying lap, getting very close to the back of Sick Party, needing getting the move done into that final couple of corners there. But looks like it's a nice little DRS chain from P5, P4, P3 and P2. Currently at the moment, 2.4 seconds to Toast out in front. It's starting to mellow out a little bit now. We've got 19 drivers left. There's battles going on left, right and centre. Symphonic is in a kick sandwich. He's got one deal with in P4 and one behind in P6. And they are trying to trying to cause a little bit of problem. Connor does have that penalty. We've got a bit of a move going on here between Terence and Abin. Terence goes round the outside, doesn't get the move done. Abin gets a better exit. Abin and Terence are going to go side by side. He's repping the white Red Bull livery tonight. Down there in P14 at the moment in the points. But long way to go in this race. And he's got Calco for company in P15. Back up to the front. We're going to go a little bit further up. We've got controlling right at the back of this DRS train between Angus, Connor, Symphonic, Sick Party, Zombie and Lamb. 2.7 seconds from Lamb to Toast at the moment. Nearly 3 seconds. That gap is getting bigger and bigger. It will shrink though. It will shrink. Will it shrink though? Before Toast decides to come into the pits. Alpine are in charge of this race. Vettel down there in P10 as well. Good spot for both Alpines, P1 and P10. Then you've got the two Ferraris in P2 and P8, both kicks in P4 and P6, VCAR P5 and P16, Zombie and Ram going at it. Very early stages, lap 5, don't want to do anything silly. Zombie has really got to pull away though. He really needs to push on with that penalty. This is going to be a big one. He does not want to be involved in traffic here at the moment. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. So let's have to wait and see. It's just basically do as best as you can and try and push on as much as you can. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be a real tough race for Zombie with that penalty hanging over his shoulders. Move going on there is Terence is back in front of Abin now and into P13, so he's gained one extra spot. Gangster getting the job done on Kazuto. No, they're making a little side-by-side action there as well. Nice little side-by-side actions in that Sector 1 area with the big old loop going all the way around, which is probably one of the hardest parts of this Chinese Grand Prix. And nice little move there from Gangster. Gets the move done up into P16. Still in the DRS of Calco. Needs to stay in the DRS. And we've got a little move going on there as Albuquerque goes round the outside of Kaz. Kaz struggling tonight in China. Down in P18 and has really looked like he's been struggling in this feature race so far. Has he got a bit of damage? Let's have a look on board with Kaz. Rain situation is looking spicier and spicier. I could not agree more, my friend. I could not agree more. Abin and Galco getting into the mix now. We've got Terence in that P13 position, and he's pulled away a 1.8 second gap. And yeah, he'll be loving that. But he needs to push on and catch Isaac Sutton, known as Suts in P12. Back up to the front. We've got Connor and Symphonic still having that boost. We're going to go back down the bottom again because we've got Kelco and Abin having a nice little battle. And look at this. The Aston Martin of Abin down there in P15 may be struggling here, may not like the track. We'll have to wait and see. Still a long way to go in this race. Lap 7 out of 28. Abin having wing damage. I'm just going to jump on board with that front wing. Let's have a look. Yeah, left side. Thank you very much, Maz. Appreciate that. And back up to the front. We've got Angus Connor getting quite close to Symphonic. Zombie has pulled in a little bit of a gap on Toast from 2.7 to 2.3. So are the mediums starting to go? We know the tyre wear here is OP. The question is, how OP is it? Because Toast looks like he's struggling. 2.2, 2.1. What up, people? How are we doing? Good, mate. How are you? Ryan Adair in P3, Sick Party in P4, Symphonic in P5. They are your top 5. Down, we've got drama going on here. We've got yellows. Looks like Abin is round, or someone's round. Looks like it could be an Aston. Ricardo's round. Oh, as Terence goes for a move. Does he get the move? A little bit of a tap there with the Aston Martin, but he keeps the position up into P12. Ricardo dropping down. Has he got damage? No, not from that view I can't see. Can I see from this view? No, he's not got damage. Just had a bit of a spin. He's going to come and attack Terence now. And they're going to work together to try and catch up to Isaac. That is what I would be doing. I'd be trying to work together and catch up with the pack. Because the rest of them, it's a 6.4 second gap from Isaac to Vettel. 1.1. Vettel's trying to stay in the DRS of Echo, but it's a difficult ask at the moment. And we've got a lot of battles going on at the moment. Well, he's doing a good job at the moment, and he's in P3 at the moment, and he's doing a good job. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. He's in a nice little DRS train. He's probably on the best tyre strategy, probably in this race, but he's in a lot of traffic. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But currently he's in P3. He's doing a good job. But the man to catch is the man out in front. Toast, 2.1, 2.2 seconds. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in this race. We've got 20 laps to go in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Still a long way to go. And we are looking at some rain to spice this race up even more, which will definitely make this race even spicier than it already is. One retirement due to wheel malfunction. Winter out of this race very early on. But his teammate Zombie is in P2 and he's trying to pull away, but he is actually pulling in Toast. 1.9 seconds now. So as I did say earlier on, those hards are the better tyre compared to those mediums. Those mediums are going to go, but Zombie gets a little bit wrong there, and he slowed right down. And, well, it looked like he lost the brakes a little bit there, but he's kept it. But so far, so good. He's still in P2, but he's got Lamb all over the back of him. We're going to jump on board with Lamb for a flying lap as well. Enjoy. I'm going to interrupt a little bit because it looks like Lamb is struggling a little bit. You could see out of turn 1 in the loop he got a little bit, you know, how you going at the rear, and you can see that Sky does not look good, and there's a big lock up there from Zombie as well. But you can see now they're already pulling in Toast to 1.3 seconds. Those mediums are going to start to go. The problem is now with the medium tyres is how long can they go before it then starts raining to then get onto a set of inters. That's going to be the problem. The hards are probably the best strategy because they'll be able to push longer. And when it starts raining, get straight onto the inters. If Toast pits between now and the next couple of laps, he's going to have to then pit again to get onto a set of inters, so this could hurt him massively at the moment. He's dropping massive amounts of time, and looks like, yeah, I'm just going to take that off because disabled that. I'm going to bring that in and points. There we go. Position changes, and there you go. Zombie is right at the front of Toast. Winter obviously very frustrated. Tonight we've got a bit of drama going on there as Gangsters come into the pits. Ooh. Are we seeing spots of rain? Yeah, we are. I'm seeing rain. I'm seeing spots of rain, so it's already started. But is it too late for inters? I would have kept going one more lap. Toast is on those mediums. They are going to be cooked tyres. So he's going to be very careful he doesn't lose it or spin. This could be massive news here. We've got 7.5 tenths between Zombie and Toast. Ryan Adair is in the DRS. He's dropped Sick Party out of it. 1.4. Symphonic is in a nice little kick sandwich still. And they're still having battles on at the moment. The position changes. As you can see, big gain there from Ricardo. 6 spots as well as Terence and Isaac having a little bit of a battle. Terence back up into P12. He was there before. And yeah, it is raining. So some of the guys have decided to change. And there you go. Calco's on the inters. Gangster has gone on a set of hards and it's raining. So how long can he go before he has to pit again? This could be a bad strategy call there for Gangster. We'll have to wait and see here. Back up to the front with Toast. But we've got more drama here because the kicks are blocking off Symphonic and he can't get round. Anyone coming into the pits? No, Toast continues. Zombie's in. Ryan's in. Sick Party continues. Connor's in. Symphonic's in. Angus is in. Vettel continues. Echo's in. Controlling's gone very wide. Ricardo is in. Terence is in. Oh, he's at the back of him. Look at him cook the time. Look at him cook the entry there. Very interesting. Oh no, Albashek has gone into the wall. Oh, absolute scenes there for the Hash driver. And yeah, that's what I mean. You didn't go too fast into the pits there. Toast is leading the way, but oh, this is going to hurt him because it's really starting to come down now. You can really start to see it's getting slippery out there. Zombie's on the inters, and he's having a nice little battle with Lamb. Lamb is trying to go around the outside, and it's all going on here. This is where it's going to be spicy, ladies and gentlemen. We're on lap 11, and it is now raining here at China as Lamb goes around the outside. A little bit of contact here. Oh, no drama. We've got yellows. Someone's lost it. Someone's lost it. Someone's lost it coming out of the pits or something. I don't know what's going on there. Gangster's on the hards and he's had to come in. He's got it completely wrong there. Strategy call. Wrong strategy call. Should have gone on the inters and continued because Calco has made quite a few positions on those inters. And he's on one lap already. Wow, absolute drama here. Toast, 3.4 seconds. And at the moment, he could even lose the lead. Let's have a look. 22 seconds between him and Zombie. And is Toast going to be coming in? Yes, he is. Oh, he's got to come in. He cannot stay out on them. And he's coming in. There we go. Sick Buddy will be coming in as well. So will Vettel. And Vettel is really... looks like he's going very slow. Let's have a look. We've got Zombie coming around the final corner. One more corner. Ryan Adair is right behind him. He's really, really difficult there, you can see. Toast is in. Zombie's coming around. I think Zombie's going to get Toast here. Let's have a look. Zombie's coming down the main straight. Toast is coming out of his pit lane box. There's Zombie. There's Lamb. There's Toast. And he's out. And Symphonic is right behind him. Toast losing 2 spots. Actually, more than that. 1, 2. He's losing 3 spots there. So how many seconds has he lost? 4.3 seconds to the leader at the moment. And Connor OC, 2.2 seconds back from Ryan. No DRS will be enabled either because it is raining. But I haven't seen, I don't know if anyone can let me know on that. Has anyone seen that DRS is disabled? I'm not seeing it. I'm going to keep an eye out. We've got yellows. Someone's lost it. Albashek has done it again. And he's gone off into the pits and hit the wall. Zombie in P1, Ryan Adair P2, Connor OC P3, currently with that penalty. Oh, disabled 2 minutes ago, I didn't see it. It is really coming down now. How much is it going to come down? Is it going to be very, very wet here at China? Is it going to be wet? Is it going to go to inters to the end? We're going to have to wait and see. This is going to be very interesting. How quick can these guys pull away? How quick can Toast catch these guys? This is going to be the question. He's very, very close to Connor. And yeah, he's just literally right behind him. And he's about to try and get the move done here. Let's have a look. Does he get the move done? He's going to go for it. No. Connor's doing a great job at the moment holding on to that P3 position. This is not helping Toast. Toast goes round the inside. Does he get the move done? Connor OC gets another 3 seconds. Oh, another warning there. And he's really holding Toast up. Connor holds his line, keeps his position. This is not helping Toast at all, because Toast is now 4 seconds. Well, it's still 4 seconds back, so Connor is doing a good job. Toast is going to try and make a move here on the inside. Connor goes round. Does he try and hold the position? Look at this. Toast is trying to get moved. Vettel gets a 3-second time penalty. Toast, does he get the position back? Connor's going to come back at him round the outside, holds his line. They're going to try and go side by side. Oh, it's really difficult to try and get the traction down there. And Toast has got it. And he's into the P3. Needed to get the move done. Connor's going to come back at him. Of course he can. He's got nothing to lose. He's still battling everyone. Even though he's got 3 seconds, he's still battling everyone. What has that done for Toast? 4.5. He's lost 5 tenths. Oh, sorry. No, he hasn't. He's lost. No, he's just under a second. So he's gained a bit of time. But Lamb and Zombie are going side. They're going at it, and well, as this stands, Lamb could end up winning this race, which would be absolutely fantastic to see, because, well, we know that Zombie does have that penalty. So Toast lost 1 second on this outlap. Well, he was 4 seconds back, so he's gained a little bit of time. We'll have to wait and see. Lap 67 noted. No, we won't be doing that. There's no 67 here, my friend. So thanks for the message. Lovely to see. There we go. Yeah, we'll delete that. Thank you. Thanks for that message. But yeah, no. Would be convincing in Hungary. Yeah, it would. Yeah, Hungary is, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Vettel, P10, having a nice little battle there with Ricardo. This is some interesting conditions here at China, and some of the guys are really taking to it, and some of the guys are really struggling. We're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. We've got battles going all over the place. No DRS now, so it's all about ERS and management of tyres. We are going to see earlier on We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, intermediates. Question is, how bad is this rain going to get? And are these guys going to struggle? Because this is like an ice rink driving around here. As you can see, look at the conditions. Absolutely chucking it down. Zombies drifting around the corners. Lamb's just trying to hold on to the car as well. As you can see, they're really reining him in there. But they want to try and keep the gap to Toast because he is coming. He is on 1 lap fresher tyres and you cannot underestimate him. But at the moment, it's 3.6 seconds. So it's a nice little gap. And you can see him in the background there. You can also see Connor OCE and Symphonic as Lamb drifts into Sector 2 at the moment. So lovely to see. He's really drifting that car. It is basically driving on an ice rink at the moment. And Zombie comes round the corner and is leading this race continuing. And Toast is getting closer to them. 3.3. It was 3.2 earlier and lost a little bit of time. Zombie's in control of this race as it stands. But Lamb, if it stays like this, will win this race. He will win his first race of the season if it stands like this. But anything can happen. We cannot say anything too much because anything can happen. Went out very frustrated tonight. But we have these races as controlling and Sick Paddy are going side by side. P8 at the moment and P9, and there you go, Sick Paddy up into P8, controlling up into P9. Control's going to come back at Sick Paddy though, and he's not going to give that position up. Sick Paddy's going to go side by side. Let's have a look. Going in, we've got a move going on as well between Angus and Echo. They're going to go side by side. A little bit of battling going on there with the Williams driver and Echo back up into P6 and Suts down there in P14. So they've switched it around a little bit at the moment. 7/10 gap between Ryan and Zombie at the moment. 3.7. Toast is not pulling them in. He's actually losing time. He's gained a little bit of time now from 3.7 to 3.5, but he's not putting them in probably as quick as we thought. Keep an eye on that though, because we might start to see that time drop. A little bit further down, controlling Sick Paddy, still going at it. Symphonic 1 second behind Connor. No DRS enabled. So he's trying to hold on to the back of him. He's looking at a P4, could be a P3, we'll have to wait and see. Further down, we've got Ricardo in P10, Vettel in P11 with that pen. Terrence is trying to now get the move on. He's trying to hunt him down. And Toast is doing a 48.6 and Zombie doing a 48.9. So 2/10 quicker than Zombie on the last lap. Thank you for that information, Mars. 15 laps out of 28. Terrence putting pressure on Vettel in that P11 spot. Gangster down there in P18 at the moment, the other teammate making a bad decision. Oh, Terrence really fighting the car, coming around into Sector 2 there. We've got Kaz and Hennessy, they're going side by side, still battles all over the place. And full positions as well. Kaz and Hennessy fighting for that last spot. And points is points, end of the day. Kaz round the outside, Hennessy keeping his line. Side by side here, McLaren and VCART going at it. Terrible conditions these guys are racing in. As you can see, the track is soaked. And are we going to see wets? Are we going to see it rain anymore? We'll still have to wait and see. 16 laps out of 28 at the moment. We've got Hennessy and Kaz going at it. 9/10 between, so we're going to stay with Kaz and Hennessy as Kaz loses out and Hennessy up into P15. Does Kaz get back to him? No, he doesn't. Back up to the front. Ryan Adair, 1.1 seconds back from Zombie. Wow, he has pulled that second in, but Toast has pulled that as well, 2.8, and he is gaining. So keep an eye out there. We've got Calco and Isaac, they're going at it, down there in P13 and P14, into points. You can see there, Isaac right behind Calco. Calco doing a great job in P13, but look at Isaac, he is not letting him go. Goes around the outside, does he get the job done? Gonna go a little bit of wheel-to-wheel action there. Oh, sliding out there, both cars. Keeping it nice and clean. Still going to go side by side. A little bit side by side action there. Who's got the better grip? Oh, someone touches out there a little bit. And Isaac up into P13. Terrence in P12. Still fighting Vettel, but Vettel knows he's got that pen. Back up to the front. And the battles are now starting to, well, dish out a little bit. Zombie will be P9 even with the pen right now. I'll find out. I'll do the maths. And we'll know, but let's have a look. We will be. We've got Connor in P4 at the moment, and we've got Ryan. Currently, we'll go P1. Toast will go P2, and Symphonic will go P3. Gap to leader, no problem. There you go, 1.5. And yeah, anything can happen in this race. Still early days. Still early days. Zombie leading the way, 1.4 seconds to Lamb. He's really pulling in that gap, doing great on his ERS management as well. And he's really having to burn. But Toast has lost. No, that's to the leader. Sorry, I thought it was interval. My apologies. 2.4. 2.4 second gap between Toast and Ryan. Will he catch him? This is going to be the question. Going a little bit further down, we've got a nice little battle going on there between Controlling and Angus. 4.5 tenths, 5 tenths. So they're having a nice little battle. Let's give Controlling a bit of airtime. Oh, Aben, 3 seconds. Down in P17. Not having the not race tonight compared to Vegas. But we jump on board with Controlling and see how he goes. Can he get the job done on Angus? This is a very good drive from Controlling. He is doing a great job here at China with the broken arm as well, I've got to say. So props to you, my friend. Props to you. Losing the back end out there a little bit. We'll continue watching on. Getting very close to the rear of Angus there, really having to slow down. Definitely in these conditions, you do not want to lose your front wing. It will be absolutely treacherous to try and drive. But yeah, losing a little bit of time there. You saw a little bit of a battle there between Symphonic and Connor, as Symphonic is getting a bit fed up now and wants to get the job done. He knows he's got the penalty. He knows that Connor is looking at a P3 at the moment, and Symphonic, if anything happens between Toast, Ryan and Zombie, can we see pens? Yes, you can, my friend. Yes, you can. There you go. 6 for Connor, 3 for Vettel, and 3 for Aben at the moment. And Symphonic is looking at a P3. Ryan is looking at a P1. Toast is looking at a P2. And Symphonic is looking at a P3 as well. So, yeah, great racing here at the moment from these guys. Ryan Adair just cannot stay with Zombie. He's struggling. 2.1 now. And Zombie's pulling away. He's trying to pull that gap down. And, yeah, you pulled it down from 15 down to 13. So keep going, my friend. You're doing a great job. Toast, 1.6. He looks like he is going to be getting to the back of Lamb very, very soon. Could we see Lamb's party being spoiled by someone that when you put Toast into a toaster? Can it be that man? Can it be that man? What is Toast going to do? He is gaining on him. He's now 9 tenths behind him. So he's gained dramatically. Lamb could be slowing down. He could be trying to pull in a gap there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's now going to come under extreme pressure. Let's jump on board with a flying lap of Toast in the LP. 10 laps to go, or just under 10 laps now. Calling this on the podium. Good luck with that. Yeah, he's going to have to really, really put in a gap if you think he's going to get a podium, my friend. Toast is really trying, he's putting everything on. You can see he's gaining on Lamb in certain areas of the track. Lamb is struggling, you can see it. 7 laps to 8 at the moment. And Zombie's trying to pull away, but 2.7 is not going to be enough. Toast is getting closer. The question is, we're going to have to wait and see. Sorry, podium easy. 15-second penalty. All right. There we go. Connor is trying. He's 9 seconds back. We probably could. Yeah, we probably could get P3, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. We've got Symphonic as well. Yeah, We'll have to wait and see. Wait and see. I think Toast is gonna win this race. You know, it's gonna be very interesting. Toast is really trying to give the move there. Lamb is trying to hold on everything. Toast is trying to go for the position there. Can he get it? That's the hard thing. There's no DRS. Rain increasing in 5 laps. Ooh, more drama here. The Division 2. Could that be Wits? Could we see Wits? We've got Controlling and Angus. They're going at it as Controlling goes way off. And then Angus is going to get back at it. Is he going to get side by side? No, Controlling keeps the position. He pushed it out from 6 seconds already. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We're going to go to leader at the moment, 13. He will get P3, so good on him for doing that. He is cooking. Good to see. But you got Toasters coming, and you got 8 laps. And if it's more rain, ooh, it's going to be spicy. This is going to be spicy because it does look like it's coming down a little bit more harder now. And Toast is really trying to push and get this move done on Lamb. Lamb is looking at a P1. He's been waiting all season. Is he going to get it? Toast and Lamb, not our fight. Well, we'll have to wait and see here because Ryan is really trying to hold on and Toast is coming. 4.5 attempts. The question is, can he get the move done in these conditions? That's the hardest thing. 8 laps to go, and on lap 25, we are going to see heavy rain. So that is definitely going to spice things up. We've got a dry line, as you can see, a nice lovely little dry line there. But Toast is getting very close. 7.5 attempts. Lamb's got a better exit. Toast has got a better exit coming around. Let's have a look. We'll jump on board with Toast. Toast, he's burning. He is burning. I think he's going to get Lamb here. He is really gaining on him down this straight. Going into the corner. Toast moves over to the right. Goes for the move. 4P2 currently. No, he doesn't. He's got it all wrong. He has to stay behind. They're going very close. They're going side by side. Lamb is just in front again. And while these two are battling, Zombie is pulling away. Slowly. Not by much, but slowly. And Zombie's coming into traffic. He's got Albashek right in front of him. He's going to get the blues. So, Lamb has got Zombie right there. He's not going away. And Zombie is ready to try and get the move done and try and keep onto the podium positions at the moment. It's looking likely. Connor is losing a lot of time. It's 14 seconds. It is looking like a P3 at the moment. And this Symphonic can change anything of that, which he may be able to. There's still time here. There's still things that can happen in this race. He's pulled it to 3-second gap. Lamb is doing a phenomenal job at the front in that P2 spot, holding on to basically P1 as it stands. But he is under extreme pressure from this Alpine driver who is leading the championship. Got the fastest lap, got the win in the sprint, only made 9 points last week and is leading the championship overall in Division 2. But he is having a fantastic battle with this man in the Ferrari. Can he hold it on? That is the question. He is really holding it on. I'm not seeing rain. The rain's still coming down. I'm not seeing it get heavier at the moment. We've still got time for that. Zombie is going to get very, very close to Albashek. Hopefully he gets out of the way because he's gaining on him dramatically, very quickly, as you can see on the track map as well. Back onto Lamb. Here comes Toast again. He doesn't go for a move. He stays just behind him. He needs to get better grip and a better traction from the last corner. Ricciardo's got Sick Paddy. Sick Paddy dropped down into P10 at the moment. Ryanair holds on for another lap. 22. Gap to leader. 3.2 seconds from Lamb to Zombie. 14 seconds at the moment. Zombie has 15-second penalty. So, 3.5 tenths. Oh, it's going to be close. It is going to be close. It is going to be close. If Symphonic... Oh, it's going to be very close. It is going to be very close. It's gonna go down to the wire. He must not make a mistake. And we got to see yellows. We're seeing yellows. What's happened there? Abhishek's gone off the track. He's got out the way. And then here come the other guys now. We've got Ryan and Toast. He's not going to get in the way of that. Lose a little bit of time. And we've got yellows still. That's still Abhishek going down to the leader. It's 15.2 at the moment. It is going to be close between Symphonic and Zombie for that P3 spot. And yeah, this definitely could spice things up if it gets even more hefty rain here. Look at the battle between these two. We're going to jump off the lead. We're going to go back onto intervals. We're going to go back onto controlling as well, because controlling's getting very close to the back of Echo. What a drive from him. He's dropped Angus by 5.1 seconds. So what a drive from controlling. Echo doing a great job. Isaac and Vettel are going at it as well down there in P12 and P11. Here comes Toast again. We're going to stay on board with Toast. Does he get the move done on Lamb? He needs to try and get the move done so he can rein in Zombie. He's still got time. He's got 5 laps to do it, or 6 laps to do it. Toast goes on the right-hand side. Lamb holds his position. Oh, he's gone too deep. He's had to hold the car there. It could have been absolute scenes. Lamb's trying to hold on to it. It's now 4 seconds nearly between Ryan and Zombie. So it's another second added on, which then means Zombie will finish in P3 at the moment. As it stands, there you go. Look at that, P3, because Symphonic is now P5 and he's 16 seconds back. So, Toast is going to go at it again. Guys, they are losing the win by themselves. Yeah, well, they are. They need to probably work together or just let him go. But Lamb is trying to hold on. He wants this P1, but there's still plenty of time going, and the rain is coming down hefty now. Oh, these Inters going to be able to hold on. They're really struggling. 12 laps, 11 laps. Toaster's got the bit of advantage. Told you, SJ, I told you. Yeah, it's not over yet, mate. It's not over yet. 23 laps out of 28, and the rain is coming down heavier. So, if he's cocked his Inters and he spins, it's all over, mate. So, you can never say never. Never say never. 48, Lamb, 48. Yeah, losing a lot of time. 7.5 tenths there. But, Zombie losing a little bit of time, 4.1 at the moment. Toast still can't get the job done on Lamb. He is trying, and well, anyone else gaining? Symphonic still hasn't got the move done on Connor. Lamb's made a mistake. Toast's time is now. He's going to go for it. He's going to go side by side. He's in the wet side. Lamb's in the dry side. Here it comes. Lap 23 out of 28. Can Toast get the job done? Look how close the time is. He's moved over to the left side. Lamb's going to hold the right side. Does he get the move done? Oh, he's going to be toe on the brakes. They're going to go side by side. Lamb holds his position. Toast trying to go on the outside. No, he can't get it. Can't get the move done. When Lamb holds on yet again for P2 and another 24 laps out of 28. We've got move going on here. It's controlling up in a P6. He's making moves at the moment. Look at Ferrari go at the moment. They're holding on, but controlling. Making moves. Making moves. He's only 4.5 tenths behind Symphonic. Could we see controlling in the top 4 as well? This will be insane for Ferrari tonight. They've had a fantastic night. Kick early on in the sprint. Phenomenal race for them. We've got 4 laps remaining, and it's still coming down. Zombie doing a great job at the moment. A little bit of a wobble there. He's got the dry line. He's got a little bit of traffic in front, which is Aben. And Aben is really struggling, you can see there. And Zombie is gaining on him. Last lap, he's losing a little bit of time. But are those Inters, are they going to hold up? Are they going to hold up? Because it is coming down. And the question is, it's not sitting. It's sitting on the left-hand side there. You can see it's very damp, so they've got that dry line. But he's lost a bit of time at 3.9. Let's go to the leader. It's down to 18, so at the moment, he will finish P3 for the time being. Toast is really trying to get the move done again. Does he get the move done? Let's have a look. We're going to go again on the main straight. Last lap, 3 tenths. Yeah, he's losing time. He's gained it there again. He's got 4.4 now, so he's pulling. They can see him in front. And here we go. Toast has got a good run on Lamb. This is going to be the one. Is this the one on the right-hand side for P2? Looking at P1. Is he going to get the job done? Lamb holds his line. Toast has to stay behind. And he can't get it again. Lamb holds his position. Great defending. Absolutely fantastic defending from the Ferrari driver. Toast basically waiting for him to make a mistake. And ladies and gentlemen, we go again. Back down. Oh, wow. What a night. Ricardo, 9.5 tenths back from Sick Party, 4.4, little bit of gaps. Terrence in that P11 spot, could get Sick Party for that P10. Gangster down there in P17, his teammate. Calco down there in P16. Out of the points at the moment, Hennessy locked in on P15, but he's 9 15 seconds away from Kaz. Kaz is into the points. Vettel with that penalty as well. How many penalties? He's got 3 at the moment. Isaac in P12, back up to the front. Nice little battle here. Can control and get Symphonic? That's going to be the question. Zombie's lost more time. Kaz has got a penalty, 3-second penalty. That will take him. No, it won't take him out because Hennessy's too far back. Gonna jump on board with controlling. Oh, 3.9. 4. Staying at that 4 mark at the moment. Calco with a 3-second time penalty down there in P16. We're going to go back up to controlling because he's really trying to get the move done. Toast has pulled back, 6.5 tenths back now. Can Lamb and Toast both get 10-second track bends? Oh, funny. Controlling is really trying to get the move done as we're going to watch Toast yet again come down the main straight. It doesn't look like he's going to get the move done this time unless he gets a bit of... Oh, he really has to slow the car down. Lamb doing a fantastic job. It is chucking it down there and it is really now starting to set. So if these guys get into that wet area, they are really going to struggle. Great driving tonight from Division 2. Controlling. Can he get the move done on Symphonic? He's trying to get the move done. Symphonic misses a little bit there. Oh, I think Toast is going to wait to the final lap. I think he's going to wait to the final lap. Controlling is really pushing. Slides the car out there. Goes into the wet. Gets a little bit of wet on those tyres. And then gets back into the dry line again. 4 seconds still between Ryan and Zombie at the moment. And as you can see, what is going on here? What is going on here? Oh no! We've got a bit of a block there from the Aston Martin driver of Abman. Ooh, that could be... Ooh, Abman's on AI. Final lap drama, they take each other out. Man, I could dream. Yeah, Abman's on AI? Really? Wow. Honestly, DSQ for Aston Martin. Unfortunate. There, we'll have to wait and see. But that has put 4.4. Let's have a look at the leader. 17 seconds. Zombie is going to finish in P3 for the time being. I said this earlier and I said it later on yesterday. I said just have faith. Anything can happen in F1. And it's happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. Can he keep this P1? Or is Toast waiting for the final lap? This is going to be absolute scenes here in Division 2 because he is pushing. He is really pushing. He's not been able to get the move done. Lamb has put the car in all the positions he can. Toast is really trying to. He's in the wet. He's trying to really go for the move. He's trying to hold on. Oh, they're keeping it so clean as well. Toast is going to have to just go for it soon because he's getting so close to him, but he's just not getting the move done. And Zombie has pulled away 4.4 now, and it is still coming down. Look at the weather. 27 laps out of 28, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 2 laps of racing remaining. And this is a fantastic night of racing. Symphonic, 1.4. Dropped back from Connor at the moment, as Connor does have 6 seconds, so Symphonic will drop up to P4. Controlling. Can he get Symphonic and then cause more drama here and get Ferrari up into the top 5? Still has opportunities. Toast getting closer to Lamb, but it is really coming down. Remember, he is on 1 lap fresher tyres than Lamb. He's on 16. Toast is on 15. So this could be it. Toast is really trying. He is pushing everything in this car to try and get Lamb. Look how close he is. 2 tenths. He is really trying. He just must not make a mistake. He's got to get a better exit than Lamb, and then he's just got to go for it. Save all your battery and then go for it. 4.4. Zombie is gone. 4.6 now. He's coming down. Oh, he's really struggling coming out the corner there, as you can see. Oh, really fighting the car. You do not want to hit the curb and lose it. That's all you want to do. Ryan, though, is coming around. Toast is coming around. Can he get the grip? Lamb is pulling away. On board, Toast. Here we go. Once again. Going over to the right-hand side. He's gone over. He doesn't stay for the move. He stays behind him yet again. And he holds him up again on the line. But this time, he's trying to get better traction. and he can get the job done. It's going to go to the final lap, ladies and gentlemen, or it could be before. We'll have to wait and see. Lamb has done absolutely fantastic defending, but he's made a big mistake, and Toast is coming on the outside. Can he get the move done? No, Lamb holds the position. He moved out. Control and gets the move done on Symphonic up into P5. And we've got two Ferraris in the top 5. What a job there from Controlling. What a drive from Controlling tonight. Fantastic. 4.8. Ryan is still leading this race. Toast has got one last chance. Symphonic comes back at Controlling. They're going side by side. There's a little bit of a touch there between the V-Cab and the Ferrari. And Symphonic is holding on. He knows he's got P4 in the bag as Connor has that penalty. Back in front of Toast. We're on the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane racing here. Can Toast take it away from Lamb and really be a party pooper? He is right on the back of him. 28 laps out of 28. I have nearly lost my voice as well. We are about to witness, can Lamb win his first race of the season? 4.5 attempts. Toast is losing a little bit of ground, but he gains it back. It's all down to Lamb now on this final straight. Who has got the acceleration? Who is going to risk it? Who's going to go for the move? Lamb's there. Toast is there. 4 attempts. 3 attempts. 2 attempts. Here goes Toast. Little bit of a wobble there from Lamb. Toast is going to have a bit of traction, it looks like it. He is burning everything he can. We've got to move between Ricciardo. Toast moves over to the right-hand side. Does he get the move done? He needs to make a decision. Lamb holds his position. Toast is going to try and move on the right-hand side. You can see side by side. Lamb's going to shut the door. And Lamb, I think, is going to do it on the final corner. And Lamb is going to win the Chinese Grand Prix, the first race of the season. And he's finally done it. What a race from the Ferrari TP. Absolute fantastic. And look at this, we've got more drama as Controlling has got Symphonic, and he takes P5, goes into P4. Ferrari take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. What a night that is. P1 and P4 for the Ferrari. What a night. Symphonic misses out, and a little bit further down we've got more people finishing up here. Terence in P11 in the end. Isaac in P12. What a race that was. Conditions were difficult. We're going to get some interviews up and running very soon. Kaz in P14. He is going to finish in P14. Hennessy's going to finish in P15. Zombie, that's a fantastic race. Well deserved. I'm going to get some interviews into the box. Be great to see hear from Toast. We may not hear from Toast, but we'll try. If we don't, we can try and talk to the TP of Bread as well. So let's have a look. Join the comms box. There we go. And then we've got Lamb. Sorry, right. Ryan Adair, Toast, or Bread. I'll try Bread. And then we've got Zombie. And then we've got Drive of the Day, whoever that is. Oh, wow. What a race. And looks like we're going to have a bit of drama there, because that looks like Aben will be DSQ'd from the whole race, as was on AI, I'm hearing. So, yeah, not the night for Aston Martins, but what a race. What a fantastic race. Sprint, fantastic. China, fantastic. Who said you don't like China? Mixing it up a little bit, having a bit of wet racing. Division 2, they wanted a wet race. They got a wet race. And what an end there. And there you go. There's your race winners. Driver of the day is going to go to Ricardo. So we'll get Ricardo in for an interview if he wants to talk to us. Cleanest driver goes to Sick Putty. Great positions for him. There's your points for the weekend. We're going to go straight over. Zombie finishes in P3. Ryan will finish P1. Toast P2. Controller in P4. Back then you got Symphonic, Echo, Connor, Angus, Ricardo, Sick Putty, Terence, Isaac, Vettel, Kaz, Hennessy, Gangster, Kalko, Abel will be DSQ'd. Abhishek, unfortunately, was lapped, and Winter with the only DNF of the night. So, right, let's fire away with some invites and we'll get these guys in. Hopefully, we can get Toast in for an interview. If not, then we'll try and get Bread in. Okay, if Toast can't join, can you join, please? Be really good to hear from the TP. That'd be fantastic. But just get these interviews up and running. But well, what a night! What a night of racing. My voice is absolutely spent. That was a long night, and yeah, just reading the comments. Nearly happens T4 there. Zombies watching 7 stream straight. Thank you very much. Love that. Zombie. He's in your head. Connor's loving it. So's Nishka. Mercedes on the app. It's been about time. They're obviously getting into some good form now. And went out huge after an abysmal performance from him, but not down to him due to wheel malfunctions. You can't help that, unfortunately, sometimes. We're just waiting for these guys to jump into the comms box. But yeah, hopefully they jump in. Just going to change. I'm just going to leave it on that. Actually, we'll leave it on that tonight. Why not? All right, let's go over to showroom. Let's go to the showroom and we'll start the drive of the day very soon. I want to get Bread in here. Come on, Bread. Don't be a pain. Don't be a bread or a jam roll. Get your backside in here and have a chat with us regarding your driver Toast, because that was a fantastic drive. That was a fantastic drive from from Toast. Is Toast going to jump in? If not, we might have Vettel. Will Vettel jump in? Oh, Toast is going to jump in. Wow, we're going to hear from Toast. Lovely. Okay, right, we've got everyone in. We'll kick it off with Ricardo. Ricardo, another driver of the day, mate. Fantastic job there. Not the night for Aston Martin, I would say tonight. A little bit of an unfortunate night. Obviously, I think Aben was, I don't know, I think most of the race, so not the best of nights from Vegas. But yeah, talk us through your race tonight from sprint to the feature.
Um, Qualifying extremely off pace. Did no practice. My banker was my practice today, so yeah. Um, yeah, qualifying was horrible, but at least in the race I can make up a couple positions. And for the race, um, when it started raining, oh, I love the rain, man. I gained so much time, and then yeah, I went from P17 to P8, I think. And yeah, unfortunate for Aban. He got brutally assaulted in lap one, and then um, just went into AI and had a couple vodka cruises. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's
got side
unfortunate.
pod damage.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate because yeah, we could see that he was AI, and that's really unfortunate because yeah, it looked like he was having a good race earlier on, and then it just didn't seem to work from there on in. So hard night for you guys, but obviously week off now. We come back to Jeddah. Like looking forward to the week. Are you wish we could just continue? Are you a fan of Jeddah? Like, what's your thoughts?
Uh, Not the biggest fan of Jetta, considering I died in turn four 3 times in a row in different leagues. But I guess I'll put in some more practice and not DNF in turn four. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having a break, play some other games, and yeah, just chill out and watch the Grand Prix.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's it. That's a fantastic. That's a fantastic time. It's going to be good. It's going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to the Grand Prix himself. Like, who are you cheering on for the 2026 season?
Ah, gotta back my boy Lewis. He has to get that eighth title.
Really, you think he's going to do it? Like, you sure?
Um, yeah. I think he's got a really good chance with
Okay.
the reverse DRS wing.
Okay. All right. Well, up till now, thank you very much for your support, your commitment. Great racing, showing us, what you're capable of, and I hope you have a great break. Enjoy the F126 season. And yeah, once again, congratulations on Drive of the Day, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks when we take it all again and go from round 8 all the way through. No gap, no space now. No, that's it. It's round 8 to round 18. There's going to be no break week. So yeah, we'll see you at Jeddah and enjoy the F126 season.
All right. Thank you, boys.
No worries, mate. Take care. All right, we're going to move over to this man. He was everywhere tonight. It was in the chats. He's had a very, very good night. All in all, both podiums, sprint fantastic, and also in the feature. Zombie, what a night! Obviously, we were looking at the intervals, we were looking at the leaders, and the guys were looking at that 15 seconds. Um, First of all, tell us how both races went for you tonight.
Thank you, SJ. Yeah, that's probably my best weekend, even though I didn't win. The sprint. I think I just had to manage it. Like I knew Lamb was coming up behind on those hards. I thought me and Toast would get big enough of a gap so that he wouldn't come up, but then obviously he put pressure on us, and then yeah, Toast just staying with me till that final lap, just making that little send. Yeah, it was clean. Race, obviously I qualified on pole with an insane lap. And I let Toast go because I knew he was going to be a lot quicker on those tires and then die off eventually. And very good strategy calls from my engineer. Yeah, we just knew to box and Toast didn't box, and I was like, we're going to gain heaps of time, and I'm normally good in the wet, so all I had to do is my engineer just kept updating me on the gaps. Just keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, I got that gap quite big. So I'm fortunate with that 15, but I think I'll take a P3 with a 15. I think I had an insane race.
You did. It's quite funny, isn't it? What happens when you listen?
Moving on.
Mate, I'll tell you how it is. I'm not gonna be around the bush. You made the mistake in Singapore. Your team cost it, but today you listened to your engineer and you drove a fantastic race. And you nearly killed my voice, unfortunately. But no, it was great. It's really good. It's good, big confidence for you, big motivation. I think I had the conversation with you yesterday, and I said anything can happen in F1. You said you had no chance. Well, there you go. Been playing this game a long time, man. Anything can happen in F1. I didn't think you were going to get it. I thought Symphonic was going to get it, and then obviously it started to pull down a lot more, and Toast couldn't get the job done on Lamb, and there was a lot right on. Anything could have happened, and it didn't. Some corners you were on the edge, my friend. You were on the edge. One mistake, and you're spinning that car, and it's all done. So well done. Absolutely fantastic race tonight. I'm really happy for you. I know it's been a couple of tough weeks. I think you probably don't want the break. This is what happens when we go into a break week. You gain momentum, you get into it, and you're like, oh, for God's sake, now we've got a week's break, but you can prepare, refresh, and then go again in Jeddah. And I'll ask you the same question as well. Who are you cheering on for in the F126 season?
My boy Max Verstappen.
Maxi, baby. Yeah.
Quick shout out. Shout out Nishka. He was my engineer. He was doing a stellar job today. He was updating me every lap, every sector, what I was doing, what time I pit, what tires I started on. So I give shout out to him and controlling because he got up P4 with a broken arm. So I think it was a good race from controlling as well. But yeah, thank you, and go recover your throat after that.
Mate, have a great break. Enjoy it. Refresh, review. Do what you need to do, and I look forward to seeing you back in Jeddah.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Congrats, Lamb. Congrats, Toast on the podium.
Great to hear that. Love that sportsmanship there, and big shout out, to his engineer and also controlling. Yeah, big shout out to control, and we'll give him another shout out as well. Toast, first time in the comms box, mate. You are one hell of a driver, but tonight, mate, just take me through it. Why could you not get past Lamb? What was the issue?
Well, because like it was because I was also thinking about like Zombie had that 15 sec, so I didn't really want to like do some crazy moves and like lose us that much time. And Lamb also like copied my braking, and that definitely made it like super hard for me to pass him. And he's a very quick driver, so it definitely wasn't easy.
Well, I said the same thing to Zombie. You've nearly killed my voice. So you probably got the most screen time of the night. I did go through the rest of the grid though, as always. But I don't know. Like some people would say, send it, but you can't do that in the wet. You could slide, and
Yep.
anything and take him out, and and you got a penalty. How are you feeling at the moment? Obviously, with your season, you're going into a week's break. You're leading it. You didn't make a big ground last week, only 9 points. You've had a fantastic week in the sprint in the feature. How are you feeling? Are you feeling you've got one hand on the championship? You feeling it's too early? You feeling that there is some serious competition in Division Two? How are you feeling?
I'm very happy so far with my results this year. Like I don't feel like, to be honest, like every week I'm just consistent. That's the
Mm.
reason why like I have a massive lead in the championship. Like if everyone else like then have incidents every race or something, then it would definitely be a lot closer. But I'm definitely like lucky that, yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you a bit of a different question because you're brand new to the league. How are you enjoying your racing and how are you enjoying the league so far?
Well, it's been pretty good. Like I joined end of last season, and this year was my first year with a full time seat.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm very happy so far.
Good. And next question: Do you who you following? Who who you following? Who you following?
Lewis definitely.
Lewis? You're a Lewis fan?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, all good. So you're cheering on Lewis for the 2026 season. Nice. Okay, all right, that's fair enough. No, everyone just want to know. You might have been a different driver. Toast, fantastic, mate. I hope you have a great break and enjoy it, like refresh, and then got a long season after that. It's round 8 all the way through to round 18. Then, so she's going to be a big one. So keep it up, and we'll see you in Jeddah.
Yep. Thanks.
Awesome. Right, I'm just going to message this person. Do you want to come in? Let's see what he says. Okay, right, we're going to go to our next interview. I cannot wait to interview this man. Cannot wait. If you are listening, Ferrari team, you should all be tuning in. The man that took the win due to the penalty of Zombie, which is unfortunate, but he held on, and he definitely did hold on, and he did say that probably Bahrain, and I think it was Vegas as one of his best races. I don't know if China is going to be one of his best races, but Lamb, you've finally done it, but it was bloody hard, I've got to say that. How do you feel after the sprint and the feature?
Absolutely destroyed. I am soaked in sweat, but it was worth it to have such a good fight in both races.
Well, you worked for it, didn't you? Like, tell us from the sprint how you got in the sprint, and then how your race was in the feature.
In the sprint, started on the hards. I saw Jono do it last night, and so that seemed to work out really well for him. So I figured I'd give that a try. So bolted on the hards, got an actually decent start for once. You wouldn't believe it. You'd think it wasn't me driving at all with how decent that start was, considering I was on a compound harder tire compared to everyone around me. got pushed a little bit wide into turn 1, which cost me another position, but that was fine. It was to be expected. And then I was really hoping that I think it was Sutton Angus could get a move on to catch back up to Zombie and Toast, and they couldn't. I was just like, okay, it's my turn to play Xbox. Mum said it was my turn to play Xbox, so I got past. And then the rest of that sprint race was catching up to them.
Mhm.
And I think it was lap 7 at the end going to DRS. I think I was 9.98, so under a second to Toast. The game didn't give me DRS, which screwed me because I needed to burn even more battery for that lap, for the rest of that lap. So only managed to stay where I was in P3, which is still great. And then going into the feature, was like we're starting on hards again, especially if it's going to rain. At the start, it was raining. It was just saying, what was it, 15 minutes out? A few laps in, it was saying 10 to 15 minutes out. And then almost like it was the next lap, it goes 5 minutes until rain. And it's just like, I'm sorry, what? Where did this come from? And then almost a lap after that, it started to rain. I was like, what the hell? So I followed Zombie into the box. Toast stayed out. We got a mad undercut, which probably made my race there. Like, I reckon if Toast boxed with us, I was pretty screwed. Stuck was able to keep up with Zombie for a little bit until he went off into the distance. And I knew my goal wasn't going to be to try to stay with Zombie because he had the penalty, but it was going to be to defend from Toast. And I know he is stupid quick in the wet. So when I saw him like gaining, I'm like, all right, there's something I'm doing wrong here. And then once he did catch up to me, there was a few laps where in the banking, like the last banking onto the back straight, he was taking a different line to me, which was gaining him tenths on me. And I was like, okay, I'm a copy that. So the next lap I copied that, and then all of a sudden he couldn't catch up to me as quickly anymore. So that really saved my race and actually gave me a fighting chance to have that fight with Toast at the end.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, from the sprint, we've seen the tyre wear in China is not the best, and the mediums look like they go around about lap 7, and obviously with 10 laps, you obviously pushed on the hards, and you got right there. Probably another lap, you would have probably been in with a fight, which was really a little bit unfortunate, but you could definitely tell you were gaining on the guys in front. And in the feature, just with the wet conditions, it was just putting the car in the right spots, braking at the right spots, accelerating in the right spots, and you really did keep Toast behind. Did you ever think for a second if he'll make one mistake he's through? Because it was wheel to wheel in some areas, and obviously those conditions they did get worse near to the end. We obviously got a little bit of information from the stream that it was going to be raining even more on that 25 to the end. Did you ever think that for a part?
Oh, definitely. Like there was a few times, especially coming out of that last hairpin off the back straight, with how tight I'd be trying to keep Toast to the inside and not wanting to move back over to the left to not give him a better run through the corner. There was a few times on the exit where I just try to put the power down a little bit too early. The back end will kick out, and then it was just like, oh no. So there's a few times where I did that, and he almost got through. Like we'd be side by side, but he'd back out going into the next corner into that the left hander. So very grateful for that. And then there was, I think it was lap 27 coming out of that left hand. I got off on the curve and I almost threw it into a wall, which would not have been a good ending.
Tell us about the final lap. What did you have to do to hold him? Because he was right there, and looked like it was going to be a battle down the straight. So tell us about your final lap, how you managed to hold on.
Well, that final lap, I think that was the lap going on to that lap where I had that massive slide going on across the start finish line. So
yeah,
already was a little bit down on battery. So to keep the position going to turn 1 and then going through turn 1, I knew for a fact I had to hold that car to the inside and the amount of times I had to like count just a little bit more just to not get it to drift away from the corner was and it was so intense, was so difficult to do because I knew as soon as I drifted out that little bit wide, the car's going to understeer out naturally. So going out that little bit extra, Toaster's going to be able to probably get to my alongside and be able to get around me on the exit. So I was really focusing on nailing that inside and getting the exit, and then he couldn't really overtake me in the infield. And then so I was able to hold him off back pretty well there because I don't think he would have been burning as much or at all like what I was. And then going for that last chicane and on the banking, it was that traction zone so difficult in the dry, and then he added the wet to it. It's like this sucks. It sucks so badly to do that many times, but we made it work. And then as Toast came up behind me on that last lap, I was expecting it to be like every other lap where we just both drift over to the inside, and I was just expecting him just to go for that move down the inside. But as I've moved over, he's gone around the outside. I'm like, oh, that's different. And I was like, oh, I actually might get cooked here. But thankfully, I was able to hold it with him going around the outside, and luckily brought it home for the win.
Yeah, and I could just tell. Obviously, you've been so close. There's always been a few incidents, with your starts, and obviously dropping back from getting into a podium position or starting at the start and then dropping back, and you've finally done it. Does the victory feel a little bit negative because it's not won on track? It's actually won by a penalty. Did you feel that little bit, or are you still over the moon?
Not at all. I don't feel that negativity at all. Like,
good man.
I knew going into it that Zombie had that 15, so I was like, I really don't care how far up the road he gets as long as I'm in that 15 seconds. So I was happy to drop back as much as I needed to, but it doesn't take away from the win at all.
Definitely. And it was an absolute fantastic. Honestly, it was fantastic. Even though I was doing it solo, it was fantastic. Just the defending, the pressure you must have been on, especially when you've got the championship leader behind you, fighting you in every angle you can possibly be. And also in those conditions as well, because that would have been tough. That would not have been easy, fighting the car in some corners and, making a little bit of mistake in some area and then trying to redirect it and stuff. So, yeah, props to you, mate. Absolutely fantastic. And it's the same sort of questions I'll ask you as well. Obviously, you're going into a week's break now. Are you feeling a little bit annoyed because you gain this momentum, you get the motivation going into next week? Are you a little bit disappointed? Or are you glad about the break week? How do you feel?
I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I'm a little bit salty that we're having a break week because it just means I'm going to be that much more bored when it comes around the next week. Granted, we have
Practice.
F1, the actual F1 on, so
yeah, you won't
practice.
You won't be bored.
Like, granted, we have the F1 on, so that'll be hopefully exciting. But
we all need a break.
We all need a break. But I'm one of the people that definitely likes to just keep on doing it. Like, I've always said I've enjoyed playing and doing sport rather than watching it, and that applies to F1 too.
Fair enough.
So I love playing the game. I love watching it, but I more often, like, if it's nothing on or if it's like a practice or something, I'd much rather be playing the game. So a little bit salty that we're going on a break week, especially now that I've built this momentum over tonight. But end of the day, we all need a break, and I definitely need one after that because I am cooked.
Yeah, well, definitely well deserved, man. I'm going to ask you what Records normally does. I don't normally do it, but have you got any shout outs?
I'm going to shout out Controlling for getting that P4 with his broken arm because that was insane. Very grateful for that. Big points for the team. I'm going to shout out Jono for showing me the hards in the sprint. That was amazing. Felt so good. And shout out to Toast for that epic battle. That was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic race, mate. Well done and good momentum. And same question for you. Who are you cheering on for the F1 26 season?
Oscar.
Oh, McLaren. Oh, okay.
He got robbed last season,
Yeah,
so
Aussie
he
Hunt,
got robbed
that's-
last
yeah,
season. So
yeah.
that's all I'm gonna say.
That's a silly
I don't
question.
want to get pitchforks at my door.
No, that's fair enough. No. Well, I hope you have a great break. Thank you very much for everything you do in the league as well, and obviously the new role that you've taken on and doing a great job on that. And enjoy it, refresh, review, whatever you need to do. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you back in Jeddah.
Sweet, thank you, SJ, and thank you for the comms.
No
I
worries,
reckon
mate.
they would be amazing when I go back to watch them.
My voice is a little bit cooked, mate, but I'm pretty chuffed for you, mate, because I know you've been fighting and trying to get the win. So well deserved as well. You'll definitely want to definitely want to save your race for history on this one. So well deserved, mate, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of you. So well done. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to a very, very long night with the sprint weekend. Finally, Lamb gets the win that he has been utterly trying to deserve. And yeah, absolutely fantastic race from the guys tonight. Zombie obviously going into this race with that 15-second time penalty. He was probably thinking he's got no chance. But as you know, in F1, anything happens. And he ends up on the podium. And it's great. Great motivation for him, and also great news for Mercedes. Not probably the other news with the same teammate. Unfortunately, had wheel malfunction issues tonight, which was such a shame because he looked so quick in the qualifying as well in the feature. So yeah, a little bit disappointing there, but hopefully he can bounce back. And as we always say, get back on the horse, mate. These things do happen. Controllers break, wheels break. We have malfunctions. So yeah, unlucky to him. And also, fantastic drive from Toast. Couldn't get the job done on Lamb for that win, but that was some fantastic racing and definitely one to watch back. And well done as well to Ricardo for driver of the day. And also cleanest driver, which I'm not sure who got that, but it might have been Symphonic or Control. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look back, but well done to everyone. Big shout out to a few of the people that jumped in tonight for the viewers. Emir_B_Y. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Satsi, thank you very much for the subscription. Love the support, mate. Thank you very much. Subscribed for 4 months. Zombies reached 7 stream streaks, so congratulations to him. Midnight Black, thank you very much for the follow as well. And also Marzi for a 20 stream streak. He obviously really does like watching the streams. And also to the other sub from Vide from the NA side. So thank you very much for that. Love the support. And if we haven't mentioned any more, there's a few more. We've got Absine for the follow as well. Weber and TRS Dominic as well. So thank you very much for all the follows and all the support. A big shout out to the Division 2 drivers and all the reserves. Thank you very much up until this season. I hope you have a great break week. It's been some fantastic racing. You have given us some amazing racing, Vegas, Bahrain, and also China. Enjoy the break. Have a refreshment, like just refresh yourselves, review yourselves, you know what's going to happen. If you are going to a different team, I wish you all the best for the remaining of the season. And I hope you all do enjoy the new F1 26 season coming up. It's going to be really, really good. We are on a break week, so silly season does open at 12 o'clock on Wednesday after Division 3, so get ready for that. That will be going on in the break week as well, so keep an eye out for Rumour Mill channel, as we will be putting all the rumours and breaking deals and done deals in there as well. Big shout out to our sponsors, as always, Pagni and SimLab, AI369, and our affiliate this season, SRC. Really appreciate the support. Remember, if you're needing anything regarding sim racing gear, equivalent to a wheel, pedals, or anything else, then feel free to jump on Pagni and use the discount code in the comments. And the same with SRC. If you're getting ready for Jeddah and you want to practice it already and you've got nothing, then jump on board of SRC and use the code below. Still more racing to come up. Tomorrow night we'll be heading over to Division 4 back to the sprint weekend for the Shanghai circuit, where you'll be joined in the comms box by Nishka and the man that finished P3 tonight, Zombie. And then on to Division 5 on the Tuesday, and then on to Division 3, the last race before we head over to the break and the new F1 26 season for Division 3. So plenty of action, plenty more to look forward to. But that is it. Thank you very much, as always, to all Division 2s, stewards, everyone that continues to support and continues to help the league. Really appreciate it. And to you as the viewers as well. Really appreciate the support. Continuing watching, jump on board the NA as well if you want to try them out. They had their race this morning at Baku. Interesting race, I've got to say the least. I'm not going to talk about my performance, but yeah, a great race on both sides, and really good to see development through the NA as well. So get ready for more action tomorrow night. And as I will, I'll give you a quote, as I always do. Lamb has finally got it. He's got the win he deserves. Will he get any more, though, for the remaining of the season? Thanks for tuning in. Good night.